All right, everybody. So we are back once again. Last session, you made your official descent into Avernus. Arriving in the city, air stinging at your lungs, finding the place quite different than the last time you saw it. Suspended hundreds and hundreds of feet above the bubbling shores of the river Styx, Elturel is suspended above a cacophonous battle raging below between legions of devils and endless hordes of demons pouring from the banks of the river Styx. Luckily for you all, that seems to have slowed the descent of Elturel into the river Styx. The chains still seem to be pulling Elturel down. The chains, of course, that you all saw erupt from the ground in Faerun, embed themselves into the outskirts of the city and drag it below the earth. They are still doing their work, however, much more slowly than they would have otherwise. Soon after arriving, you discovered that there were in fact survivors remaining within the city. A trio of them, a woman and her two young children, narrowly escaping a band of devils pursuing them with nefarious intent. You rescued these individuals, destroyed the devils, and began to formulate a plan to reach the High Hall Cathedral, the great monument of the city that still stands somewhat at the center of the city. I forgot that changes the music when I turn it to that. But you all have just reached Torm's Bridge, one of the two bridges that span what used to be a river in the center of the city, and is now a gaping hole, plunging the hundreds of feet below to the battle into the river Styx. Some clever thinking and quick prayer to the good deities, who, although far from this place, can still hear those faithful to them. You were able to defeat the creatures that defended the bridge in one vibrant and ruinous stroke, activating the magical runes on the bridge and smiting those creatures down with divine power. That is where we are now. Elturel still crumbles and burns around you all, though one of you has already discovered an unfortunate end to one of the people that you seek. Many others still, hopefully, are somewhere within the city. So, Torm's Bridge now cleansed. The devils atop it destroyed in a wave of arcane energy. What do y'all want to do?
Did I already say that I grabbed the horn as we hauled ass? Yep, demon horn is in my inventory.
You did.
I think we're just making a beeline straight for the High Hall.
Okay.
Well, stealthily, of course.
Yeah.
With
Right.
due regard.
What is the path you all would like to take? Can somebody please draw it for me?
Path of least resistance, guys?
I assume Winnie would pull the
Yes, the city secrets.
secrets thing. Yeah.
Okay. So Winnie
Whatever
could
it's clear.
certainly show you the fastest path there, which would be skirting along this direction, and then to the High Hall from this direction. That would be the fastest route. Unfortunately, there is no telling with the city in its current state if that is the safest route.
Yeah, I think we need to
Can
err on
we
the side of
use
safety.
the birdie to scout ahead?
Well, of course. The only thing I'm worried about is the flying.
The Black Rider.
Yes, the Black Rider. I cannot remember his name for the life of me. So yeah, Ferris would like to do the.
Yeah, how do I
Yeah, I think Ferris would like to have the bird do the fly low, couple blocks ahead, report back, couple blocks ahead, report back thing.
Okay.
Because we still have civilians with us, right?
Yes, there are a pair of civilians with you currently. Or trio, sorry. A woman and her 2 young children are with you.
What about something like that, sticking more to like the back alleys, so we're not down the main road?
That's what I'm thinking.
Are the kids keeping up okay, or do they need to be carried?
They are doing fine. Their mother is doing what she can to make sure that they can keep up. Okay, so you want to go a little bit further away from the river, down the center of the city, a little bit further in, and traverse the back alleys. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, I would say something kind of like through the alleys, kind of like, you know, behind all this to there, instead of just taking these streets. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't know if my drawing showed up, but
It did. I see it.
okay. I'm trying to figure out how to erase it.
Okay.
You guys agree with that route, or?
Yeah, that's I think gonna be our best bet.
So you all sent a scout forward, correct?
Yes.
A couple blocks at a time, flying how low?
It's going to stay below the roof lines.
Below the roof lines. Got it. Okay. Make a perception check for your owl, please, for your homunculus.
Do Raven, by the way.
Raven, thank you.
Hang on a second.
So used to everybody taking owls because they are the best mechanically, technically. Raven is cool, though. I like Raven.
Click. What was it doing? Check?
Yeah, we need a perception check from the Raven.
Perception.
Okay.
15? Okay.
Alright. With a 15. With a 15, your Raven would make it back to you, having seen a pack of several undead creatures chasing a halfling man in your direction. They should be arriving upon you all within the next few minutes. If he survives, that is. Or I should actually probably say within the next few seconds if he survives.
Prepare for battle, guys.
Do you wish to intervene?
I think it's what we
I
would
do.
do.
Yeah,
First,
I can't
ready
just leave
up,
somebody get mauled by these things.
Yeah, I'll go charging towards it, try to intercept them.
Okay.
Ferris would ready up a Ray of Frost spell.
I like that. I go charging towards them. Awesome. Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead.
Anna's going to tell the kids to cover their eyes.
Alright. Grab Rhea and Lulu.
Forgot about Lulu.
Hello, Lulu.
Blasphemy.
Got like 10 people in their party right now.
Yeah, but Lulu's the best of them.
There's what, the 5 of us, Lulu, Rhea, and then the 3 tag-alongs, plus this person we're about to stay with. It's 11 people that's about to be in this party.
Yeah.
Look, all I'm saying is I hope we get to high enough level that I can find Greater Steed, so I can have Lulu as a proper mount.
Oh. She's like cat-sized.
Yeah, but she used to be a war mammoth.
This is an accurate statement. Okay. So, go charging towards them. There will be no hiding and creeping through the shadows in this instance. You all simply charge forward as a pack of hungry ghouls chase a halfling man down the street. He is fleeing for his life, screaming in terror, trying to make his way into a building, finding nothing but locked doors as he runs up, tries a door, runs up, tries another door, runs further and sees you all and makes a beeline for you. Luckily for everyone involved, drawing the 7 ghouls that chase him directly to you. Roll initiative, everybody.
Question.
No time. What's up?
I can't remember exactly when it was when we last cast my cannon. Do
Okay.
you remember? I don't know if it would still be up at this point in time or not.
I
believe
don't
it was
remember
up for the
it.
battle on the bridge.
Yeah, I don't remember it being used for the battle on the bridge, so we will say that it has
Damn,
been
Bucky.
at least a half an hour. How long does your cannon stay active for?
For an hour.
An hour? We can say it is still active then.
Okay, perfect. Then roll
Poor
for
Bucky.
initiative.
Bucky, no!
Bucky, it's really hard to hear you.
Is it? Is that a little better?
Yeah, you're quiet. A little better.
A little better.
What did I do to my microphone? I didn't change anything.
I hear you. Mostly fine. I guess you are a little quiet, but
Okay, I'll just start yelling.
All
Sean loves
right.
that.
Yeah, it's the
I
best.
know he
It's
does.
the best, for recording videos and balancing sound. It's the best when one person just decides to yell. I love it. Can you tell that's happened before?
Yeah.
Yes, I can sense the PTSD from here.
All right. Here we go. Ghoul battle. Tiberius, you are up first.
Tiberius is going, given the fact there's some range there, he's going to notch a pair of arrows and let fly at the one closest to the halfling.
Okay. I think that's this one.
Yeah, that one.
Technically, four
Yeah,
of them are all this.
Let's say the one closest to us, closest to the halfling.
Got it. $12. Just hits, as does a 13.
Okay, so both hit, so ignore the 2, so it'll be 14 points of damage on that one.
14 points. Very nice. A couple of arrows striking into its midsection, slowing it briefly.
Mm-hmm. And he's going to drop his bow and pull out his mace. And 5, 10. Kind of get up here where he and Bucky can kind of make a bit more of a line between them and the rest of the party.
Okay, sounds good. Let me... Oh, his initiative is 1. The scared halfling initiative count is 1, everybody. Alright. Hey, he gets to act before Bucky.
Actually, that means I might move just a little bit over here. I might use the rest of my movement to get over here where the halfling isn't entirely screwed.
Alright. We'll say that he tripped and fell just as you all arrived, as he turned to bolt towards you while he tripped. Alright, that brings us to Winnie. Now, what would Winnie do here? Would she attack from range, or would she get in there?
Ha ha ha. Right. She'd be in there. She'd be
Okay.
in there. I'm
Well,
Great.
does she have the speed to get there is probably part of it.
Probably not without a dash. Let's see.
If
you want to do a range and then move in?
I could see her
She can get in.
firing.
She can get in.
Okay, if she can't get in, she'd probably do a katana strike, then a few unarmed hits.
Okay,
Does sound like her.
that does. Two-handed longsword with a 21 to hit. That does make contact for 7 slashing, and then a flurry of blows. Does she have key points to spend? I know how to play this game. She does. She has
should have
3
at
key
least.
points.
Now she does get one unarmed strike just because she gets it.
Oh, that's cool.
It's the you can then burn a key point to do an additional flurry
Cool.
of blows.
I have never played a monk before, and I've only run for monks like 2 or 3 times total, so this is very new to me. But unarmed strike from her,
Yeah.
22 hits. And the jaw detaches from this creature, and it slumps lifeless to the ground.
Nice.
That was all of her movement, so I'm assuming that would be turn for Winnie.
Yeah. Unless she wanted to spend, I think she could spend a key point for like the dash or disengage action. I think.
Let's check. We'll be running her all day, so let's figure this stuff out early.
Yeah, she can is a bonus action. Well, no, her unarmed strike is a bonus action.
Okay, so she's already used her bonus action to fell
Yes.
the ghoul. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. We just had a discussion about what was close enough to what? 20. Ghouls are simple beasts. Okay.
Let her have a sip. Okay, come on.
Okay. Winnie has 3 ghouls currently surrounding her that are going... 3 ghouls approaching her, arms outstretched. You see long claws extending from their fingers, almost as if the flesh has been stripped from the fingertips to create these bone extrusions. All 3 of them...
Did I get skipped?
Did you get skipped?
I think I did.
Varys, at 19, you did. Go ahead and act before
Go.
you have had a
Oh,
glimpse.
I was looking up, like, Winnie's got 19. I'm
You
like,
have had a
oh,
glimpse into the
19.1?
future. A glimpse into the future.
Ooh,
All right,
fine,
Ferris,
fine.
go ahead.
Honestly, that doesn't change what I had planned. So, just gonna click over into this. Just gonna step up to here. These were on him, of course. He's going to Ray of Frost. This one. And spells. That's not. Oof, I was not prepared. My bad.
Which one are you ray frosting?
The top right.
Top
At the end
right.
of the line. There it is.
23 hits. 11, good roll.
I will take
11 cold damage. See the frost wrapping around its limbs. Its movement speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Alright. Then what's gonna happen is, hang on, just got from all the way. Cannon's gonna jump off my shoulders, and it's going to run up in front of the halfling, and then that is going to shoot at the same one.
10 does not hit.
Alright, and then gonna move again from my bird, and then the bird will also try to shoot the same one. Why is it not clicking? There it goes. Oh, I think it would be the 9.
Okay. 9 does not hit.
That'll do it.
Okay, okay. Now, where were we?
When he
Critters
went
are trying
in
to
there,
swarm
moving
us.
Yes. Ghouls. Many ghouls. What is Winnie's AC? Winnie's AC is 16. 3 ghouls lash out at her with a nat 1, a 16, and a 15. One of them does strike Winnie. Alright, Winnie takes 6 points of slashing damage, and you all see a strange black necrosis clinging to her clothes where she was just struck. Winnie is currently making a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
And failing.
Sessional.
Yeah, she can have
Does she
mine.
still get her sessional?
You know, I feel like she would. Do we take it for her now?
She can have
I
mine.
think. Well, I feel like she would take
Yeah.
it because she's terrified of ghouls.
Okay. Ace, you can give her the next one if she needs it.
Okay.
Alright, so we will burn her own sessional for this. That's
We also
that.
don't have to remember it's there now.
Correct. Tibbs! You have 2 ghouls attempting to strike you. A 19 to hit.
That just meets it.
5 slashing and a Constitution saving throw, please. do succeed. Another ghoul strikes. 17 to hit.
Miss.
Fantastic. The next ghoul lashes out at our halfling friend, whose AC is 10 and who has 4 hit points, for he is but a common man.
Oh no. He's just a guy.
He's just a guy! It's only a 6 to hit! Fantastic. Alright,
Good.
does bring us to Lulu, who is going to viciously charge into the fray, tusks first, letting out a pleasant little trumpet as she does so.
I love her.
14 does hit. She deals 1 piercing to this foul creature, and then flies off.
Question real quick there. Would that have been considered flanking since the creature's occupying the same space as my cannon?
No.
Okay.
No, your cannon is a construct. It doesn't need to be a creature to activate that.
Sure.
Furthermore, doesn't sound right. Alright. Brings us to Rhea, who I believe is going to charge in to give Winnie some backup. 2 longsword strikes from Rhea. Yep, 2 longsword strikes. Both of which hit.
Nice.
We did. Damn, good job, Rhea. So 17 points of slashing to this being. And since we did 2-handed longsword strikes, there will be no short sword strike. Anna.
I am going to use my movement to get up here. And I'm going to toll the dead.
Toll the dead. Fitting, for these are the dead.
Dead. Yes. Pew-pew.
Alright, which
And I
one?
believe that one did take damage already.
It
The
did.
one right in front of me.
It did indeed. And its wisdom saving throw result is predictably low with a 7.
Hooray! So a d12 of damage.
D12.
Mm,
Are you all cleric? You're not all cleric, right?
Dude. No.
No.
On cantrips, I don't think it matters.
Right,
I
we
think
did
it-
discuss
I think-
this.
Oh, that's right. We talked about that.
Yeah.
Yes. 2d12.
So it's another D12.
2d12. Pew pew. That's
Nice.
better. So 10.
10 points of damage is literally exactly enough to drop that one.
Hooray!
And anything else?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay. Our halfling friend, oblivious to the peril that he faces, attempts to flee. This one tries to hit him. And does not, a nat 1. Wow. Lucky halfling. Which is actually thematically
That's
accurate.
thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a
It
thing.
is.
That's awesome. Okay. How far? He had to get up because he fell down. So 1, 2. That's as far as he can get. Screaming into the air. Save me! Save me! Help! Help me! Doesn't even understand the fact that he's already probably in the process of being saved. That does bring us to Bucky.
Watching this, I've noticed these things are not resistant to regular damage, right?
Accurate.
Okay. I thought so, just wanted to clarify.
They are but the humble dead.
We are going to run up and take a Morningstar swing on this one that's already been damaged. Only a 13.
13 does hit.
Oh! I'm gonna re-roll that with Piercer, because that's
Sweet.
a 1.
4
4 damage.
damage. Is it just a one-time reroll? You don't get to just keep re-rolling it?
Yeah, you can only do it once per turn.
Okay.
Or attack, I forget. Something like that. So I take it it's still standing.
It is very much so.
We're just gonna take another swing then.
8 is no good.
Not in the sessional in the first 30 minutes.
A session on the first 30 minutes of a session that I said is going to be combat heavy. Bold.
Yeah, I know. We're going to, I think, just sit tight there. Try to hopefully soak up some hits so when he doesn't get eaten.
Fantastic. At the top of the initiative, I will ask this question until the very last session, then I will remember. Who has the highest passive perception amongst you?
Winnie.
Probably Winnie.
Is it Winnie? Okay.
Yeah, she's got like an 18 or something.
Holy
19,
crap.
don't she?
Monks. Passive perception on Winnie is a freaking 18. Okay. Alright. So... Winnie would hear what sounds like thumping coming from this direction. It sounds like somebody is pounding on the other side of the door, trying to get out. The halfling hears this, whips towards the sound, and says, "Other survivors! Help me!" And he looks like he's going to start running in that direction, towards this building here. Tibbs.
Tibbs is going to attempt to batter this thing that's between him and Winnie, so he has advantage on it.
Okay.
However, he's going to yell at the halfling, hold up, let us clear these out, and then we'll go with you." A 20 and a 14, so first
both
he
hit.
just kind of brings it straight down through the jaw, raises his shield to try to deflect, and then just straight across the ribs of the creature for GUI notification. So first one for 10 points of damage.
10
and
points.
Second one for another
10 points for 20 total
points.
points. Fantastic. The creature is badly wounded. Pieces of itself are falling off. It does not look happy with the situation.
Oh, I didn't suspect he would be, but might draw his attention away from. But actually, the advantage would have been a 26, so yeah, that definitely hit well. But that's all he has at this time.
Okay. Varys.
All right. He is immediately going to raise the staff and shoot a ray of frost at the one that Tibbs was just beating up on. Why do I keep losing it? There it goes. Ooh, 25
25 hits.
for 8.
For 8 points. Old damage again. Which one are you striking at?
The one that Tibbs was beating up
8 does fell that beast.
on. All right. And then the Eldritch Cannon, he is going to look straight across over at the one by this one right here. And he is going to shoot with the Force Ballista. Ooh, a 7.
7 does not hit.
All right. And aiming for the same one. My bird will attempt.
Oof.
Oh my god.
Unfort.
Oof.
Man. All right. Good luck, guys.
Here, your inventions are letting you down tonight.
Okay. So, one longsword. I'm assuming into the one that's behind her. Try to drop that thing.
Yeah.
She does hit. 4. Which does drop that one. Then what? Bonus action for unarmed strike?
Key point to
flurry
get
of
out.
blows.
Flurry of blows?
The one
I don't
she's
know.
got advantage on.
I don't think she'd want to be in between
Yeah.
all 3 of them, though.
I don't know.
Key point. I don't see her key point disengaging.
That just
Okay.
doesn't sound like something she would do.
It does not.
Murder.
Alright. So, flurry of blows. Let me go ahead and get into her character sheet and reduce a key point. And how many unarmed strikes does she get for flurry of blows?
2.
2?
Yeah, 2. Like the key point lets you do instead of just one of them, you get to do 2 of them.
Sweet. Okay. She'll put them both into that one to her right. And crit!
Mhm.
For 9. We do not allow 1s around these parts on crits. Is it a D6 or a D4? D6. That's better.
Much better.
Indeed. So we have 9, and then we have 18, and then 20. 20 points. She kicks the shit out of this thing. It's dead.
Massive.
Yeah, it's huge.
Wow.
Fucking kicked its ass. Alright. That does bring us to the 2 remaining ghouls. Who, unfortunately for Winnie, have no other things to attack. So, here they go. 1 hit. Ooh, 2 hits. So, the first one does hit her for 6. The next one for 4. Oh, no, I have to do this right. So, the first one, 6, and then a con save from Winnie. Her Constitution saving throw result is, again, quite bad. You see her joints begin to lock up. Winnie is paralyzed for this next strike, which does turn it into an automatic crit, dealing 8 more damage to her. Okay. This brings us to Lulu, who's seeing her friend, her new friend in peril, is going to do what Lulu does. Howling a tiny little battle cry, she is going to dive bomb in and hit this one in the back. And strike for 4 piercing. Except this time, instead of flying away, she is going to incessantly trumpet into this thing's ear until it turns around to face her instead of her friend. Brings us to Rhea. To do one-handed, so she get 3 attacks. 1, 2, and 3. That is 1 hit with the one-handed longsword for 9 slashing. Anna, you are up.
Alright. We're killing these things. Okay, I'm going to come over here next to Lulu to flank with Winnie. And glaive this thing in the back of the head. Where's my glaive? There you are.
Oof.
Ouch.
Ouch, indeed. Or no ouch. There was no ouch delivered on this one.
So it's stuck in the sheath, and I can't get it. I can't get it out. And that is my
Ouch, it's
turn.
just emotional
Thank you so
damage.
much for letting me be a part of this.
Okay. Our little halfling friend is going to scream, "Let me in! Let me in! I don't want to be out here anymore, please!" And he runs up to that door.
Oh no.
They're trying to come out of it.
Which he doesn't seem to notice, has a big ol' fat crossbar along the outside of it.
Don't do that.
He throws the crossbar up.
Oh boy.
John, you're taking too long. What buttons are you hitting? Oh no.
A massive clot of zombie flesh comes pouring out of that building. It is dozens of zombie corpses that have been so compressed and so smushed up against each other that they have formed one amalgamous creature. You see him throw his arms up as he cries out in terror as this mass of dead flesh pours out of the building onto him. He might be okay. But for now, you all have this thing to deal with.
Tibbs just yells, "I told you, you idiot!"
Yeah, I was wondering if someone was going to spend a check or spend any sort of action to try and stop him, but nope.
I assumed he at least had an average intelligence where someone is saying it, don't do it.
Especially when you gotta actually take the bar off the exterior to get inside.
Panic is a strong thing. Very
and
strong.
to be fair, I mean, he's a halfling in Avernus. He probably hasn't had second breakfast or any other meals.
He
So
wasn't
it's probably
thinking
not
straight.
great.
I don't have anything for you. I'm
Bucky.
sorry. There's nothing over here. Oh man.
Oh.
Oh, I love these things. I think a couple of you have fought zombie clots before and have seen how much I love these things.
Oh my, oh my, oh my.
They're my favorite.
I think I want to use the shield. I haven't actually used the shield's abilities yet, but like... I kind of want to just to see what happens. Yeah, we're going to use 2 charges to cast Wall of Fire.
Wall of Fire, hell yeah.
How do I do multiple? Ah,
How are you forming it?
that's what I was trying to draw. So it's 60 feet.
I have templates for the wall and the circle. Just let me know what you want.
The wall.
Okay.
Basically, I'm trying to like wall it off up against the house here.
Okay, can it curve? Can it angle at different degrees?
I believe Wall of Fire can.
Let's toss that text up here. Let's take a look.
Let me find the spell. How do I share this?
It's alright. I got it. Okay,
I'm trying.
okay. So, when the wall appears, you can make a wall up to 60 feet long, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick, or a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick. Yeah, so you can't like bisect it and have it like block off whole sections. It's either the long 60-foot wall
I see.
up to 60 feet, so it could be shorter, but it's not going to make 90-degree turns.
I see. I thought you could like shape it. That's fine. Yeah, we'll just make a straight shot like so. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Just maybe
So,
not
like
where it's
that?
hitting-
There we go. Not where Ferris
Okay.
is in the fire.
Not where we're gonna kill Ferris. So that side's safe. It's only one side that's actually hot and dangerous.
Fantastic. Okay. So, let's see. Look at that again. When the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, go ahead and roll your 5d8. One side of the wall, which is selected by you, which I already assumed which side.
Is
Mm.
the halfling dead?
That's what I was wondering.
If he
I am
wasn't
assuming the
before.
halfling is dead.
Yeah, the engulf, the flesh and tomb ability. Yeah, 20. Yeah, that was He very dead. Although, I mean, nobody knows that for sure. He could be alive in there. You don't know.
No.
You know, I will say that you saw a mass of zombies just pour out of a building and land on this man. His odds are very, very slim to none. Okay. Where's okay, got it. 23 points.
23 points with a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw result is surprisingly, actually no, Gargoth's DC is super
21.
high, right? Yeah, super high DC for Gargoth. Okay. All right. As the flame ignites, it smells awful, and the beast itself doesn't seem. It's obviously catching on fire and burning and is damaging this creature fully, but it's just a mass of zombies that it barely even notices.
Well, I guess we have flaming zombies to deal with now.
It does do damage to him before they get to us.
1d4 fire damage. Cool. Good idea.
And we're going to just take a step over here as we
Okay.
back up. Kind of watch the situation develop. Just to get us close to the one ghoul.
Pips.
Tibbs is going to.
That is super fitting. Nice.
Tibbs is going to 5, 10, 15, 20. Get over here to flank this one. And just start unloading again. 21 and another 21
Both hit.
for 12 and 13. So
Okay.
25 damage on that
Yeah.
one.
Down it goes.
And he's going to use the rest of his move. He's going to use the rest of his movement to get up here near Anna, just to be in position to attack this thing next time.
Awesome. Ferris.
Bears may
Ready
want
to-
to back up a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen first is he's gonna take a small step back, and then he's gonna go shoot a ray of frost at the oh god, the Cronenberg in front of me.
You cannot shoot through the wall of fire.
Did not know that. Okay, he's just gonna shoot that at the remaining thingamabobber then.
Wall is opaque.
No.
Okay, stand by. The wall is opaque.
I
It
have
does. Go ahead.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
This is a super visible wall, isn't it?
Very.
Fuck!
In all fairness,
Only
it's not
20
the only
feet
fire
high.
No,
going
no,
in the
no.
city,
It
though.
was a really good idea. We do not want to deal with a fleshy
This.
wave of growth. No,
Yeah.
Don't show a little bit. No. I just remembered the rider, and I'm sorry.
Well, this is why I didn't like. My first thought was fireball.
No, you did not do anything wrong. This is a really valid choice.
Peril.
We get to make a new friend.
I'm hoping that like it kind of goes unnoticed since everything's on fire right here.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's
Yeah,
only 20
everything's-
feet high. It's like building height.
Everything's on
Yeah,
fire.
it's only a 20-foot high wall of fire. Perfectly
I
straight.
mean, there's fire on the map as it is. I mean, it's just part of the environment that might go in.
We're literally in hell. It'll blend in.
If anything, it might hide us from the Black Knight now.
Okay.
Or Black Rider.
Ferris.
What was the
Oh,
verdict
right.
on the wall?
So it doesn't say anything about. Being impenetrable. You just can't see through it. So you can make an attack at disadvantage, Ferris. If you want to shoot at something on the other side of the wall.
He'll do the Ray of Frost at this one. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll do the Ray of Frost at the. We'll try it through the wall.
Okay.
I want to slow that thing down further if I can. Ray of Frost.
13 hits.
All right.
16.
Oh my God.
Good damage. Real good damage.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Holy crap!
Yeah, that's max damage right there.
I
Lot
will
of
take
cantrip.
that. And I honestly just wanted it for the slow on him.
Yeah.
That being said, Eldritch Cannon is going to shoot at. How many turns till the small zombie again? Where are they in the thing? Turn order.
Which the small zombies?
This one.
He is after Winnie.
After winning, yeah, we'll have the Eldritch Cannon shoot at him then. Oh, after winning? Nah, he'll shoot the big one. So, disadvantage again. That's 12.
12 hits.
Oh, cool.
Oh, which one were you shooting at?
The big one.
The big one?
Yeah.
12 hits.
Perfect. For 12 force damage.
12 force. Fantastic. Good damage on this thing already.
And then, Monkey's Servant, yeah, it's been working. We're gonna do the same thing. Oh, that's an 8.
Yeah, 8 does not hit.
Alright. Oh, first job's done. Oh, you know what?
Okay.
He would have took another step back.
Alright. Think it's safe to assume that Winnie's just going to kick the shit out of this last one for us.
Yeah.
Oh no, she's paralyzed. She has to make the save again.
Oh.
She does succeed, but it does take place at the end of her turn, which means that her turn is now over, and it is time for the zombie clot to do its thing. And you all see this thing move far, far faster than its size would indicate. Strange new limbs erupting out from it to grab the ground and rip it through the fire. It
see,
does.
the halfling's fine.
All right. You see it plunging through the fire, emerging on the other side. A flame. It does take that damage as it just charged straight through. Does it have to make the save when it enters the fire again?
When it first enters,
On a
and
turn,
then when it ends its turn.
Okay, it doesn't matter. It fails horrendously. All right.
So that's what, 5d8?
5d8, and it used its flesh and tomb on our little halfling friend. Let's see if he gets it back. He do not. So, he is going
Another
to...
22.
So another 22?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Bucky. It flings a pair of zombie bodies in your direction. Not so much reaching out with an arm as much as just flailing a piece of it around and slapping you in the face with a zombie. Ooh, 28. That is a crit.
Ooh.
Ow.
Oh, that's a huge amount of damage. Holy fuck.
Can't do anything about that.
Bucky, that is 29 points of bludgeoning damage that you take.
Ow.
It smacks you again.
The wall of fire drops. Or actually, do I concentrate on that?
Yes, because you are the one casting.
Yeah, so it drops.
18 to hit.
That'll miss.
Fantastic. You do also take 3 points of fire damage, which you are resistant to, so 1 point of fire damage.
That checks out.
All right. It is unfortunate that the wall of fire has gone down. For now, come the other residents of the building.
Oh.
I know, good times, right?
I didn't realize there was room for other.
Oh my god.
We're really gonna burn my only channel divinity, huh?
This is not good.
Zombies!
Oh, look how good they are at lining up.
So polite.
How orderly. Someone fireball, please.
Someone fireball, please.
I got one
Okay.
left.
That is their turn. Which brings us to our ghoul friend. Who...
I forgot about him.
Yeah. He didn't forget about y'all. He's gonna try to bite Winnie, because that's what it would do. But does horrendously miss even with her being paralyzed. Okay. Oh, she's no longer paralyzed. Awesome. So it does still miss anyways. Brings us to Lulu, who would kind of fly up to here and kind of look around and, like, take a deep inhale. Like, should she use her trumpet here? It's very loud.
Yes. Oh, maybe not. Someone else decide.
She's waiting for the go-ahead, or she'll just headbutt the thing.
We could take him.
Is Anna gonna try to burn the channel divinity on these things?
I
Yeah.
don't think I have a choice. It's a lot of fucking zombies.
Yeah.
Okay. So Lulu
Trying to
will
play-
refrain from using her horn of blasting, her trumpet of blasting, and will instead headbutt
Trumpet.
the zombie. And crit, go Lulu.
Oh my god.
And then she will use her disengage on this thing, because she's not about to try and get zombie slapped. Or flyby, I should say. Okay, brings us to Rhea, who I think is going to try to dispatch this last ghoul up here before dealing with the other thing. So, longsword, miss, longsword, hit. 5. Then the short sword also hits. 6. Okay, Anna, you're up.
Alright. Anna. Well. Okay, they're all within 60 feet. We are going to turn undead.
Turn undead. Okay.
Oh, it's 30 feet. Shit. God damn. Hold
You gotta
on.
get closer? You can get closer.
Yeah. I know, but I'm gonna have to take a hit from this stupid zombie if I move.
Fair.
I'm gonna have to take it. Alright, so I'm going to... Can I, as the crow flies, move? Get up here?
Where, within 30 feet of all of them? Yes, you can.
Ugh.
Okay, zombie
I'm going to.
ghoul attacks, strikes out at you. It is only an 8 to hit, big ol' miss. So now each and every one of these has to make a wisdom save, right?
Yes.
You don't have destroy undead yet, so their
They gotta run.
CR does not matter, if I remember correctly. Their CR only matters for
14.
destroy, right?
Ruthie, get down. Get down. You're gonna get hurt, baby. Make good choices.
Okay, yep, here we go. Wisdom save, what's the DC?
14.
14.
I know it's not very high yet.
14 is fine for level 5. No damage, but we will put a nice big red dot on anyone that fails and is forced to be turned. Here we go. That is... holy shit.
Good or bad?
Almost all of them.
Cool.
Wow. Unfortunately, the
Gotta
big
run.
one did not get turned, but the rest of them do. Alright, Anna, you see each one of these, the vast majority of this horde that has just been set upon you, turn as if they were going to begin walking away. As long as they do not take any damage, they will continue to walk away from you for 1 full minute.
I'm going to make sure everyone understands that. Don't hurt the ones running away. They'll just come back.
Okay. A Bucky. I'm sorry, Anna, was there anything you wanted to do with your bonus action or anything else?
No, I'm trying to save my spiritual weapon because I know it's going to get worse.
Wise. Okay. Bucky.
We're gonna have to kill this dude, aren't we? Guess Bucky's gonna do Bucky things. And we're gonna go for some big hits on the literal horde.
Right. Turn Pharrell Terrell as he charges to his certain demise.
Divine Smites get the extra D8 against undead, correct?
They do.
Yep.
Okay. I didn't want to go find the feature. Alright, we are going
Fiends
to
and
take...
undead. This is a paladin's game.
I know, but we're low on spells and trying to be conservative. We're going to take a big ol' Morningstar swing at the horde. For a 13?
13 hits. I like how you
Oh,
described this. We tried to rescue the dumbest athlete ever.
And that's going to be for 23.
23 on the big guy. All right. Bits and pieces of this thing. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot, Bucky. As you did begin your turn within 10 feet of this horrendously stinky thing,
Don't say that.
I do need you to save against its deathly stench.
What is that?
We will rotate this to the end of your turn. say that it didn't overpower you until you were done dealing this massive hit here. So that was 23?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you have struck
Does he get a second hit?
a
And we're going to
severe blow.
use a inspiring smite on that as well.
Let's... Okay, so we're still on the same attack. I do need your saving throw before you make your next attack.
Okay. So it's a con save?
Yes.
Okay.
That we can. Oh, that you succeed handily. Okay. Fantastic. You're fine.
So... So with that first smite, we are going to use the Channel Divinity to give myself 10 hit points.
Okay.
2d8 plus 5. Only 10.
Oof.
But we will give ourselves 10 temporary hit points and then take our second swing. And we're going to take that crit
Oh yeah, you are. All right.
for a second smite.
Oh Jesus! All right. How do you destroy
For
this?
a
How do you
lot.
destroy the zombie clot?
I think Bucky is just going to charge headfirst into it, leap into the pile of bodies, and just start swinging.
Fantastic. So you leap into it, finding a foothold on a particularly flat shelf of zombie, and just begin hacking and hacking and hacking. Radiant energy bursting out with each swing until finally you rest atop. You stand atop a pile of motionless corpses.
That's
We
it.
need
That's our
to
doom
leave.
guy.
That's our doom.
That is.
All right, Bucky. Anything else?
That's going to be turn, I
Okay.
guess.
That was awesome.
Tibbs.
Paladins.
Paladins. You do still have one Akul and
Yep.
2 unturned zombies to deal with.
He's going to get into flanking with Winnie and attempt to dispatch this ghoul right quick.
19 hits.
So first hit is for 12 points. Is
Your
it still
first hit
standing?
destroys it.
Okay, and 5, 10, 15. He's going to hurl one of his hand axes at the closest non-turned zombie.
Okay.
Does a 12 hit it?
12 does hit a zombie.
So 8 points of damage on that closest. This very bottom one that's about 20 feet away from him,
Okay.
without the red dot there at the very bottom.
Got it. Okay. Now, I forgot about something. Bucky, what was the total damage you did with that last strike? I see 27. Holy shit. Okay, so 27, 32, 40.
40.
Okay. Okay. The zombie clot remains dead.
Oh my god.
It had to get a 20 to come back. Okay, Tibbs, anything else?
That is it for the time being.
Fantastic. Ferris.
Alright. For the record, before we turned a bunch of zombies, I was going to place a shatter right here, and it would have hit literally all of them.
Nice.
Now that we're not doing that. We're going to do a Ray of Frost at this one here.
Okay.
Ooh, 19. Alright.
Okay, so for 15 points, fantastic. Or for 7 points for not critting.
Yeah, we're not critting here. I'm
Got
gonna
it.
hold on to this optional. And then at the same one, the first ballista.
7 is no
And for
good.
7. And same one again with Birdie for 10.
Jeez.
Jesus.
Yeah, your constructs are not doing hot tonight. They are not
It's like-
rolling hot.
Like when I do hit, it's been great. But that's if I can
Right.
hit. And then Bert's gonna take another step back. And a turn.
Okay. An unparalyzed Winnie. Okay, even I don't think Winnie would charge into this. So what kind of ranged options does she have?
She's got a longbow
or
that
short bow.
she's.
She does have the
Short bow.
longbow. Okay. Short bow,
Or is
yes.
it a longbow? Maybe
I
it is a
forget
longbow.
whatever bow she has.
Does hit. 7 piercing. She only gets 1 attack with that, yeah?
Yes.
Monk. Okay.
Or monks have extra
Monk.
attack, don't they?
I think monks have extra attack.
Monk.
Hold on.
Checking.
Yeah, I think at level 5 she has an extra attack.
Like a fighter?
Extra attack! I see it. It's at the very bottom. It says she gets an extra attack. Alright. Short bow. Miss. No, zombie. 8. Hit. Down it goes. And...
Wait, an 8 hits?
For the regular zombies, yes. Did I tell you otherwise? I did. I was
my
thinking
ta-
of the other AC. The 10 hit.
Okay.
5
that
force.
would've been 5.
We'll pump it into this one. Alright. Now, let's see. After 8, makes a DC 10. It stays down. That brings us to all of the zombies
Are running away.
who are running away using their entire 40 feet of movement with the dash action to move as far from you all as they can.
Any chance they have a herd mentality and that one that isn't turned just goes with them?
Bang!
Like cows. Oh, man.
Bucky, 18 to hit.
That'll miss.
Alright. Lulu to the rescue.
Alright, Lulu. Let's finish it.
Oh, you just had to say something.
Stressed her out.
She swoops in and she looks right over towards Bucky at the last minute, like, I can do it, and then just like sideswipes the thing instead of hitting it with her tusks. Now Rhea, I feel like, has a much better shot of actually ending this. Yeah.
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 So that is 12 right there, which does fell the creature. DC 10 con. It stays down. Fantastic. Well, all right, everybody. Could somebody please roll a d20 for me?
Got you.
Okay.
Maybe I shouldn't be the one doing
The
rolls.
Black Rider does not pass by overhead as you all take in the scene of destruction that you all have just wrought. Unfortunately, the halfling man has perished, being crushed under that pile of zombies. It was apparently quite bad for one's health.
Is there any particular stuff that we can locate around here on either the zombies or the halfling?
Maybe something interesting inside that house.
Indeed.
That's what I'm thinking.
Like,
One
how
of
does the horde like that
Yeah.
get locked in a house?
You want to go inside and find out?
Kind
Yeah.
of.
Bird goes in first, though.
Fantastic. So, you said you were looking through these bodies out here. Before you go into the house, you do notice that a few of these ghouls do unfortunately appear to have been former Elturel residents. A couple of them pretty thoroughly armed and armored as well. Most of their armor hanging from them in tatters, but they seem to have put up a fight before whatever fell fate befell them. One of them is wearing some rather impressive-looking armor that appears to be relatively well intact.
Bucky.
He is wearing a suit of +1 studded leather armor.
Ooh.
He appears to have been a master scout before whatever happened to him happened.
That might be a Winnie thing.
Yeah.
Are monks
+1
allowed to
studded
wear
leather.
armor? I think monks have unarmored AC with their dex and wisdom.
I believe that to be accurate.
Hmm.
+1 studded leather, that would be a...
Is that a Ferris thing?
Might be.
Actually, I'm trying to think. How much... What armor does Ferris currently have?
14.
What type of
What's
armor are you
your-
wearing?
Oh,
what
sorry,
kind of
armor.
armor are you wearing?
Was it? Where did it go? Was it breastplate?
Breastplate.
Okay, what's your dexterity score?
0.
Never mind, not a
The
Ferris thing.
Studded leather is not going to do too much for you. How much does studded leather usually give a person?
12 plus dex.
And is
So
that
this
with
will
the-
give
is that-
13 plus dex.
Yeah, so no, that's not for me. My dexterity is 0.
If no one else can use it, I could wear it because it'd at least be lighter than wearing the breastplate, and it'd keep my AC the same level.
Yeah, and that would give breastplate doesn't impose disadvantage on stealth checks, though, does it?
Breastplate does
No.
not impose disadvantage on stealth checks. However, if it does the exact same thing for carrying less weight, might as well use it.
Word, indeed. All right, so I will drag that onto your sheet, Tibbs.
Okay. And also, the character's also thinking that we may wind up having, depending upon what other armors other folks have, someone else might need the breastplate more.
It just dropped your armor down from 19 to 18 when I put it on.
The 19 is because Ferris has put that +1 infusion on my
I see,
shield.
I
I have
see.
manually put it in there.
I see. Okay, so you can go ahead and take care of your sheet however you need to, and that is all set
Okay.
up. So checking
That
around
works.
inside the building, let's go ahead and get some investigation checks.
Right.
Can we call it a perception check?
Sure. You know what? Instead of perception, let's go insight if you're going to use a wisdom skill.
Insight. Can do insight.
Oh, I take it back. Word.
Never mind.
God, I hate how this fucking page turns the music off. Never going to be able to fix it. It's haunted me forever. Okay. Not much to see. It looks like a house that has been the home of a couple dozen zombies for an indeterminate amount of time. With a 14, you can determine that all of the doors were boarded up from the outside. Somebody trapped these things in here intentionally. But that's all you get.
Well, that leads to a couple of questions. One, why didn't they just kill them? Two, how did they stuff a whole bunch of them in this building?
Someone
get
lured
'em
them
all
in and
here
then
and do
someone
that.
else closed the door.
I mean,
Uh,
would you be able to lure that many of them in at once?
Live bait.
I guess.
they're not the sharpest of creatures.
I'm just trying to think how much live bait you would need to get that many zombies in there and stay in there long enough to literally have them packed in and close the door on them. And then the even bigger question, who and why?
Anna would very much like us to talk about this once we get to High Hall.
Mhm.
It is definitely
Very
worth
good.
discussing, but not in the street.
Okay. With that,
Mush.
everybody, let's go ahead and take our break. When we return,
Okay.
the journey the journey to the High Hall continues. All right, everybody, so we are back. You all have covered some of the distance between Torm's Blade and the High Hall Cathedral. There is still many, many blocks left to traverse. You have unfortunately lost a survivor through no inaction or no cause of your own, his own foolishness and refusal to listen quite thoroughly doing him in. But now it is time to continue. So, leaving that scene behind, leaving the buildings behind, the place where the zombies had all been kept up, you will continue on your way through the ruined streets of El Terrell. Could somebody please roll a d20 for me?
Sure.
Thank you.
I didn't want the responsibility.
Okay. Okay. So as you all move throughout the city, you see scorch marks on the ground. You've seen the erupting pits of fire that have erupted from the ground. You've seen the citizenry that have passed turned into zombies. This is something different. You've seen the lightning strikes up from the companion from a distance. But now, one strikes quite close by to you all. A black jet of electrical energy erupts from the companion and lances down towards the surface of El Terrell, crashing into a building not far from where you all stand. Building crumbles and collapses in on itself under the weight of the electrical energy. You now see that the energy coming from the companion is quite destructive. Aside from that, though, you do cover quite a considerable distance towards the High Hall. What are you all doing on the way?
Attempting to proceed as stealthily as possible while also keeping an eye out for any survivors we can gather up.
Yeah,
Okay.
the bird could be doing the scouting 2 blocks ahead. Come back report, 2 blocks ahead, come back report, doing that again.
Okay. Staying below the building line, the
Yep.
rooftops. Okay.
Definitely. Most definitely staying below the rooftops.
Make a perception
go
check
on.
for your Raven.
2 blocks or so ahead. Let me pull it out of here quick.
Fantastic.
Crit.
Nice.
Okay. Okay. So, your Raven sees something strange moving through the streets. It seems to be stalking up and down the main thoroughfare leading towards the High Hall, crashing into a building here or there, rumbling around. The problem is that whatever is causing this ruckus is only appearing as a slight shimmer in the air. Mostly invisible, this mammoth creature trudges up and down the streets looking for prey. Its image, it's you don't have sight of it, right? You can't see it, but you can see the footprints at least behind. Massive, bestial, clawed. Your Raven returns this news to you. It stalks the area directly in front of the High Hall. What do you all do?
Okay, say again. What's over the High Hall?
There is some sort of creature, mostly invisible, appearing only as a shimmer in the air, almost like a heat shimmer rising off of extremely hot surfaces. Massive. Several feet tall, at least probably 15 to 20 feet tall, moving around mostly on all fours, standing every now and then to its full height to inspect the insides of buildings.
Could we lure it away? I don't think a fight at the High Hall is a good idea with all the civilians inside.
Agreed. We don't really want to draw attention over here. If we can help
We're not in
it.
good shape for a fight, even.
I've
wonder
got
if there's
the
a way around.
horn. the horn could draw it away, maybe?
Yeah. We just need to figure out how to set it off from afar. I wonder if there's something that I can do. Yeah.
Who's got gust?
Actually, a somewhat simpler thing if you want to think about it. How loud is Lulu's trumpet?
Loud.
We're not sacrificing Lulu.
No, but I mean, I would consider that plus the speed Lulu has. Blow the trumpet and run like a son of a gun. Meet up with us, and then we proceed as everything congregates around where the horn is at.
Lulu would happily volunteer for this dangerous task.
I hate this.
And what
I'm
going to
wondering if
recommend
Winnie
is-
would be volunteering to take the horn. I feel like she would.
I also don't mind doing so myself because I have a pretty decent stealth.
I also don't mind doing it as I am resistant to fire.
So,
Let me
as
check
you
some-
all plan, can I please get a stealth check from each of you? Including Rhea and Lulu, whose I will roll.
You don't want a stealth check from me.
Oh, I need a stealth check from everybody.
God damn it.
I rolled a 10 and got a 19.
Yeah, the heavy armor crew is not doing okay.
Let's get Rhea.
I'll take my sessional if it makes us pass.
Let's see how Rhea does.
Anna and Bucky just clunk, clunk, clunk.
So we got Tibbs, Anna, Bucky, Ferris, Lou. Okay, so we've got everybody here. Let's average.
These numbers don't look good for an average.
They don't.
I'm not going to say I'm the best mathematician, but whenever there's only 2 above a 10 and everything below it.
Okay. Just for shits and giggles, let's see what Bucky's would do to that number. I mean, what Ferris's would do to that number. If he were.
So does Winnie need to make a
Okay.
stealth check as well?
Yes, she could very well draw that average way up. Go ahead and I'll go ahead and roll for Winnie right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Winnie can have my sessional.
Don't bother.
Okay.
It wouldn't draw it up high enough.
Oh no, you rolled for Rhea on that.
No, I didn't. The second one, it shows me rolling it. If you look there, it says Rhea Mantlemore, and it has an NPC stat block. That one beneath it is Winnie's.
Oh, I'm dumb.
Mhm.
Oh, the rider sees us, doesn't he?
So, the rider
Fuck.
does not see you, but you know what
thank
does?
This giant invisible.
Santa?
A massive. You all hear it before you see it. Deep, heavy, bestial breathing. You all turn your heads down to the mouth of the alleyway, which you all gather to plan how you're going to distract this beast. And you see the rubble, the dust on the ground swirling up as this thing exhales massive breaths. You hear the scraping of what sounds like hooves, and slowly, starting from the top of its massive horns, leading down to its face filled with razor-sharp teeth, all the way back down to the tip of its tail, you all see this standing at the end of the alleyway, looming.
Ooh.
It lets out a massive roar, standing no less than 20 feet
Nipple
tall.
rings.
This massive greater demon takes a step into the hallway just as you all hear what sounds like a crack of thunder from above. The Black Rider crashes into the beast with a lance made of bright red fire. The lance pierces into this beast, crushing it down to the floor. the creature roars up at this man armored in pitch blackness, riding a fiery horse. It draws the lance from it, draws a sword from its side, and in one swift, clean motion, severs the head from this creature. It tumbles away to the ground, rolling once, twice before settling into the mouth of the alleyway. The Black Rider
Fighting
turns
demons?
its head towards you all, observes you coldly, praises you. You see bright red fire licking away from the two eye slits in its visor. A visor which Bucky and Rhea both recognize as that of the ancient Hell Riders. It then takes to the sky on the back of its flaming horse and vanishes.
What the fuck?
That guy was on our side the whole time?
Most definitely not.
He said,
I mean, he didn't...
would
the-
Would Anna know? Oh, definitely. Like, do I or something for that?
What do you want to know? What are you trying to figure out?
I recognize that, like, that as a death knight, maybe. If that is that what it is, or can I roll?
I don't think you would be able to recognize exactly what it is. You could roll a religion check. Okay.
15?
With a 15, you would know that there are certain devils that are bound above all other things, to destroy demons. That appears to be what has happened here.
Oh,
There is one
we
other
are
thing.
not the target.
Bucky, could you please
Yes.
roll a history check for me?
I would love to.
Wow.
17. Okay. Bucky, you've seen that armor in books. Stories, ancient tales. Whatever that being was wearing soot-blackened armor that looked identical to that which you have seen on the legendary figure of Olanthius.
Galathius.
Wait a minute.
Or at least his armor.
At least his armor.
I would definitely be sharing that with the group once we weren't sprinting for the high hall.
He's worth 12 black coins.
I think we need to be sprinting for the high hall, though.
Yeah, we got a bolt for it.
That was loud. And for whatever reason, we got lucky, but we should probably run.
Okay. So, running down the central thoroughfare, doing your best to stay out of sight, but with the high hall now looming over you all, speed takes over caution, and shortly, you all do indeed find yourselves in front of the gates. This clifftop castle was once the crowning architectural jewel of El Terrell. Only 3 of its 5 watchtowers still stand, but they appear to be abandoned. The wooden gates that once led into the castle grounds have been shattered, bits of them still burning to the left and the right of the great gatehouse, leaving a gaping hole in the wall. Looking around, you can see the walls have been breached in several locations, crumbling away through blasts of fire or from the hail of massive stones. The west side of the castle has been reduced to a pile of smashed brick and broken wood. Something colossal seeming to have struck it from the sky. The surviving buildings are blackened by soot. At the center of the castle grounds, the High Hall Cathedral stands defiant. The courtyard in front of you all is empty. Making your way past the front gates, it becomes immediately evident that this is the site of a battle. A fight has taken place here recently, the blood still wet on the ground of the defenders of the High Hall. There doesn't appear to be many people here. You see no people bustling around. In fact, looking towards the gate at the top of the stairs leading up to the cathedral, an archway stands open. Those of you that are familiar with El Terrell would know that archway to lead into the Hall of Heroes, a great columned antechamber filled with the statues of heroes past. Some of the columns carved represent Torm, but the infernal magic of Avernus has warped these massive columns to represent the likenesses of a winged female devil wielding a luminous sword. Flanking the area directly before this columned area stands two infernal hounds. They languish, laying, seemingly bored, on the steps leading up into the cathedral. What do y'all do?
Anna's gonna come unglued. Someone else better do something.
I don't think this is the safety we were looking for.
Are we sure the dogs aren't captive and trained by our people?
Make a
Like, do they
perception
appear
check,
hostile?
Ferris.
Okay. It's a perception?
Perception. Okay.
15, I'll take it.
Peeking around the corner, you can see that they look a bit like this.
No collar or anything
That
on it?
doesn't look very domesticated.
I mean...
I feel like Bucky and Anna would recognize them as hellhounds. They are not uncommon even on the material plane.
Are they domesticatable?
I think we need to poke around here for information. Try to find something, but...
Ferris, the presence of hellhounds
I'm-
is not good.
Okay.
No. I hate to say this, guys, because I'm not sure how up for a fight we are right now. Anna came here expecting to find her children, and she found hellhounds instead, and signs of
Hellhounds
death,
and fighting.
blood. Yeah, so
Yep.
regretfully,
Yep.
Anna is
We're
on
doing this.
fire and walking out there with her glaive.
Oh, I love that imagery. All right, y'all
let's
stand
be
by.
honest.
Because there's
Vinny's
not
alongside
even.
you.
Question,
sorry,
how,
there's
how,
no- Reasoning right now.
Yeah, let's go ahead, Anna.
Oh, I was just saying, there's no reasoning with her. She sees death. She does not fight. Her kids aren't here. Because if they're here, then they're dead. And she's not. That's not computing with her right now. So she's going to fight until she finds her kids.
how long's it been since that first fight when we started?
It has now been upwards of an hour.
Okay. Yeah, Ferris will be casting his Force Ballista again. Go spend the spell slot.
Okay.
Alright.
So, Anna leading the way, Winnie right behind her, and I'm sure Bucky flanking the two of them, right?
Absolutely.
Fantastic. So the three of you approaching the High Hall Cathedral, Anna aflame, determination on everyone's faces as you approach the site of the High Hall battle. The two hellhounds look towards you, lazily getting up to their feet, growl, and then begin their approach towards you all. Let's roll initiative.
God damn it, I cannot roll a good initiative
Thank
for
God.
love or money.
Anna, reroll your initiative. We're gonna give you advantage on initiative for that really cool RP moment you just did. There you go.
Oh,
That's more better.
thank you.
Damn it, I wanted to beat you. You're gonna end up in the middle of it.
Okay. Okay. Anna, you are up.
Alright, I need 1
Oh, wait,
second to
Winnie.
look at my...
Winnie. Got her.
And Rhea and Lulu, but mostly Winnie.
Okay. Go ahead, Anna.
So the hellhounds, are they considered magical flame? Like the fire and stuff in them?
I want to say yes.
Ah, okay. I was thinking control flames. Sit, stay.
Ooh.
That'd be awesome.
That would have been awesome. Hold on. You know, I feel like this is a good opportunity for guiding bolt. Oh, you motherfucker.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
All right. So Anna, stalking forward, you do lash out with your glaive, sending a radiant bolt towards these creatures. It does go right over the top and crash into one of the pillars behind them.
Since I missed, we're going to pretend it was a warning shot, and I'm demanding that your master come out.
Okay.
I don't deal with dogs.
Calling out into the cathedral. There's no immediate response.
That's okay. We got Sparkle Trumpet coming up.
Sparkle Trumpet!
I love Lulu.
Lulu's amazing. God, her movement speed is just redonkulous. Look at 125-foot fly speed. I don't know who thought that was a great idea, but I want to shake their hand, because it is a fantastic fucking idea. Alright. Tusks! Miss. Tibbs.
The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to activate one use of my fighting spirit to give me advantage on one of the attacks, and I am a little bit of a boost on some temporary hit points. And what I'm going to do is, considering how far they are from me, is take a few shots with my longbow at them. Let's go with the southernmost one. First shot does have advantage, so... Ooh, that sucks. Well, let's take another shot. I will use my sessional for that 26.
Ooh, very nice.
For 13 points of damage, and then I get out my stuff and start stalking forward.
Okay. Which one, north or south?
15. South.
Got it. So we have 15 points, alright.
Actually, 1 second. I think I'm going to try to do this just because 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just in case they have something nasty they want to try to unload at me, it doesn't necessarily catch everybody else.
Okay.
And as I do that, I kind of swap out my weapons, and that is my turn.
All right. Brings us to Rhea, who is going to level a heavy crossbow at the one to the north. Good hit. 7 piercing. Then she is going to keep her distance from these things. Bucky, you are up.
We're just going to use the full 30 feet to charge straight ahead, pulling out that silvered longsword we found earlier, and we're going to take
Nice.
2 swipes.
Fantastic. 25 hits.
13 and 25. Or 8
8
slashing.
slashing. Fantastic. All right.
And that'll be turn.
Okay. Real quick, point of order before I forget. Anna, you called out into the cathedral. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. Bucky's turn is done. Ferris, you are up.
All right. Yeah. So he is going to start off with a ray of frost at the north hellhound. Yes. Okay. I think 8 misses.
8 does. Yeah, nat 1 is an auto miss, unfortunately.
All right. Let me click on the cannon. Hang on. Oh, that's why. All right, Eldritch Cannon. And that is going to shoot at the same one. Ooh, 19.
19 hits.
I will take it.
And you are shooting at the north one, correct?
Yes, this one.
Awesome. Right.
Go
And
ahead
send her
and
back
push him
5
back
feet
to
if you
5
want
feet.
to.
Yep.
All right.
Then the bird will also do a 4 strike at the same one for 18
Awesome.
and 6 force damage.
6 force. All right.
And that'll do it.
Fantastic. Bucky, this thing in front of you is going to let out a very deep and low bark that almost sounds like rocks crumbling around inside of it. It's then going to open its mouth, and you can see a great red, white, almost white-hot glow starting at the back of its throat. Then unleashes a torrent of fire from its mouth at you. Bucky, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. That unfortunately does fail, Bucky. You would normally take 21 points of fire from that attack, but as you are resistant to fire damage, you take 10 points.
All my temp HP.
Brings us to Winnie.
That's not good.
You cannot get quite close enough. But I think she's going to go down
If
to
she
help out
shifts, she can.
Bucky. Okay. I think she's going to run down to help you out with the one that you're fighting, Bucky. So, what's her movement when she shifts?
I think she gets an extra 10.
It's 10.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's 10 feet to it.
And then she also gets, I think, a D6 plus something temp HP.
That's enough to get her into flanking. D6?
I forget what it is. That's just a
I shall
blind
check.
guess. It's a D something plus something temp HP.
Field attack, focused aim, agile parry, quickened healing?
No, it's under shift.
Shift. That would be up
What
at the
is
top.
her-
Close patient defense, step of the wind, stunning strike, detect missiles, kindside shot, key field attack, focused aim, agile parry, shifting! When you shift, you gain temporary hit points equal to your level plus your constitution modifier. So that would be 5 plus 2. So 7 points. She gets.
My bad.
You're good.
There is no D.
There is no T. Alright. Alright. I don't know why I found that so amusing. Alright. Okay. So. Longsword first. At advantage. She had all the movement she needed to flank with you, Bucky. And that is going to be a 19, which does strike for 13 points of slashing. Jesus. And I am quite confident that she would at least bonus action strike now.
She also gets a second attack with her katana.
Okay.
Yeah, extra attack.
16 does hit for another 9 which is literally just enough to take this creature out.
I now feel bad going south instead of north. Oh well.
That does bring us to this one. Who? Ah, damn. All right. Well, I gotta do what I gotta do. Fiery exhalation. Exhalation. There we go. I need Winnie and Bucky to both make dexterity saving throws. Oh no. Oh no.
Nat 1.
Okay. Bucky, you certainly succeed, and Winnie also handily succeeds. You both take 11 points of fire.
Though on Bucky, wouldn't it be down to a quarter due to his resistance?
It would. It would indeed. Having Bucky's down to 5 points of fire.
Which is really good because I only had 11 in HP.
Oh, damn. May want to do something about that.
Yeah.
Anna.
Healing potion.
Anna, you're up.
So, I'm not sure if you guys have noticed this, but Anna really doesn't like being ignored. She's going to close with the Devil Dog.
Ooh.
And, yeah. I almost... gonna loudly announce again that whoever is in charge here needs to come the fuck out. And then
Once
she's
again,
going-
bellowing into the cathedral, you can hear it echoing through seemingly empty halls.
Give me 1 second. I'm reading something super fast. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Oh, that's stupid. Action? No. Okay. We're going to. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We're going to do chill touch on the dog. She's gonna suck the heat out of him.
Okay. Anna, we'll go ahead and say that you did that from right here, because Chill Touch is a ranged spell, so if you do that,
okay.
you would have gotten your crit.
Okay. Hooray.
I mean, wait, never mind. Either way, it would have still been a 25 unless you take your sessional, which I think you've already done this session.
I was gonna give it to Winnie, remember?
Oh, you can use it now if you want to, or you can save it. Up to you. 25 still
I'm gonna
hits.
save. I'm
Yeah.
gonna save it because I feel like.
I feel like you've
Oh,
been yelling for the boss to come out.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so
just
9
one of
points of necrotic damage. Does bring us to Lulu, who's going to do her super speed. I'm sorry, Anna, was there anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Do you want to take a step right up to the like one square up and diagonal if you have the movement?
Sure, to get in front of it.
Yeah.
Blink! Does
There?
Lulu have the movement?
Yeah.
She does. Jesus. Okay.
Honestly-
Anna's literally on fire and just whistles for the elephant.
She comes flying in as if on cue, flanks up perfectly with you, strikes for a 21 to hit for 5 piercing. And then zips away.
Excellent.
Tibbs.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And takes 2 cracks at this thing trying to cave its skull in. I know the 23 hits. Does the 14 hit?
It does not.
Okay, so 1 hit. For 13 points of bludgeoning.
13 points of bludgeoning is enough. Okay. A few seconds pass. we are going to stay in initiative. You all have... Well, what do y'all do?
I'm fishing for one of my potions.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
it's
I'm
2d4
I mean, it's not
plus
my
2.
turn, but Anna wants to go like
You
deeper in.
can
She
all
hit.
take one set of movements and actions.
So I'm gonna down that potion. It's 2d4 plus 2, correct?
Correct.
Seven.
I'm gonna.
And then where does Bucky want to move after that?
Right there. Just staying up towards the front of the group.
Ferris?
Um. Gonna move up to here.
Okay.
And then he's going to have. Ooh, by the way, to have that. Who needs health more, Winnie or Bucky?
Neither of us are in great shape.
Hold on a
Since
second.
you're-
I'm pretty sure I've got potions and stuff.
I'm gonna cure wound somebody. And then
I've
I got
got-
potions too.
Bucky and Winnie seem like the best recipients of that at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Anna.
I mean,
that's what
I've
I'm trying
got
to figure
one
out.
potion.
Well, here, I'll do the cure. I'll
Guys,
have the bird do.
Anna's trying to say
cure
something.
wounds on Bucky. Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I was gonna let him finish because I also have a bunch of healing potions that I've been hoarding.
Nice.
Like, damn, it's rubbing off on me.
I had a bunch too. I mean, I could save the spell slots, but I that one I just used not that long ago was the first one I've used in. since the
Bucky,
last long
take one of
rest.
my healing potions, please.
Say no to one more.
So,
Yeah,
making your way
I'm gonna
up
do
the
it.
steps into the Hall of Heroes, where each of these massive pillars once depicted a hero of Elturel. Now each and every one of them depicts a winged angel ablaze, a flaming halo over her head, missing one hand, carrying a wicked maul, and a hammer in the other. They all shift, the magic of this place warping the heroes into their polar opposite. Anna, you see the doors ahead of you begin to squeak open, and robed figures begin to step out.
Human?
They do appear human at first glance.
At first glance.
You then hear the beating of wings. Ferris, you are the first to notice this, as a winged white creature descends from above, dropping down from the choir level above you all to land directly behind you, Ferris. Probably a little bit farther, probably right about there. It lands, blades outstretched to either side of it. It cackles a brief laugh. It says, "Come to die along the other so-called defenders of Elturel, have you?" He slides the blades across each other, looks around at all of you. "A little bird had told me survivors had gathered here. Women, children. The old, the infirm, tell us where they are, and we will let you live."
You know, it's funny. I was
Not
thinking
there.
saying the same thing to you.
Whew.
Fitting
I won't
that she
lie.
would fall alongside your defenders. Here we go.
Was there time to drink that second potion from
Yes, there was.
Yeah, I was doing the cure wounds on him with through the bird. Can I do that
give
now,
that
or
to Winnie.
You can.
do that with the Winnie? Okay.
That was some good healing, Bucky.
It was much needed.
I won't lie. If there was time to drink a potion, there was time to put a crown on.
I figured you already had it on.
Oh, yeah, then perfect. She's been
Yeah,
wearing it the whole time.
I figured you just been wearing it. Yeah, that was my assumption.
Okay, yep.
Winnie
This
gets
wasn't
7 healing.
I'm glad we all understand that Anna's just wearing this crown 24/7.
Yeah, I mean, it's just assumed now.
Okay, good.
Okay. Mr. Dragonface has not noticed yet. Anna, you're up.
Anna, what is this thing? What is that?
That is a cultist that looks a little cultier than the other cultists.
Cool. I'm going to attack the cultist. You know what? I feel like it's time for spiritual weapon. She's pissed off. Here we go.
Yeah, this is probably the time.
Does a 14 hit?
The cultier cultist? I believe it do. Let me double check.
Sweet.
For some reason my NPCAC button is not working. How dare the automation fail me? 13. So 14 does hit.
Yes. Hooray. For 7 for spiritual weapon right up in here.
Oop.
And then because she big mad, she's gonna close the distance and hit him with her glaive.
Nice.
Glaive, where are you? There you are. Damn.
Glaive. 11 unfortunately
You know what?
does not. Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna use my sessional.
Okay.
I am gonna use one of my war priests though. I have 3.
Mm-hmm.
And hit him again.
Hit him again. 22 hits. Good hit.
For 7.
Or 7. Okay.
Just tell him if I find out you have hurt my children, there will be nowhere left for you to go. You're already in hell, motherfucker.
The cultist smiles at you and says, "There's still time." All right.
Time for what?
For us to find everyone that's hiding. That's what he would say. Lulu would fly up trumpeting and she would say, "Now?"
Now.
Question mark?
I think now. Yes, guys?
Yep.
Not
Yeah.
yet?
Lulu flies up and uses her horn of blasting.
Yes.
I love this so much.
She flies up and you see her take a massive inhalation. She seems to bloat out a little bit with all the air that she's taking in. And then in one massive exhalation, it rings through the air. It is deep. It is bassy. It is loud. All 3 of these guys need to make Constitution saving throws. Jesus! 5d6 damage that does. That's aggressively average roll. Alright. So, here we go. Constitution saving throw. DC is 14. This is... Gets to 19. Jesus, alright. See all 3 of them thrown back up against the building, blasted against it, crumpling in a heap. Lulu turns around and makes a very pleased trumpeting sound with herself.
Lulu, you're amazing. She needs to know.
Alright, that does bring us to the cultier cultist, who, Anna, is going to stride up next to you. And he's going to walk right up to you, Anna. And he is going to reach out a hand and say Zariel's blessings. Cast Inflict Wounds. Oh no, that is a 22 to hit, Anna.
Yeah, that's gonna do it.
And with his ferocious surge ability that he has as a blessing from Zariel herself, once per short or long rest, he turns any hit that isn't already a critical hit into a critical hit. Anna, you take... Oh, what the fuck is that roll? Sorry. That was like the lowest
Um,
inflict wounds roll I've ever had. It's 3d10, Anna.
Silvery barbs.
Are you sure?
Let's just do I want to undo all of that? Or
Okay.
is he just going to turn it back? Wait, was he just going to make it a crit again?
Well, silvery barbs would negate his hit. It would turn his hit into a miss, so he would still have his
And he would
ability.
just...
However,
Okay, then never
just
mind.
yeah, I'm gonna advise that you let it through, because on a roll of 3d10 he got 5.
Oh, okay.
And even with his crit, you still only take 10 necrotic damage.
Okay.
So that was sad. That was very, very sad. Inflict wounds roll. I was like waiting for it to be like this big, like, ooh, it's gonna be like 40 damage. Yeah, nope, 5. Okay.
That was an aggressively below average roll.
Yeah, 3d10 and he got a 5. Let's see what happens if he would do it again. I'm just curious. See, 15. That is a far more respectable roll. It would have doubled into 30. Instead, we get 10. It's fine. It's fine. All right, Tips, you're up.
Anna's just that pissed off.
Right, Anna's just that pissed off. Just negated all of his necrotic energy through pure spite.
Okay, Tibbs is moving 50 feet forward at first, but then, as the creature attacks the spouse, he just trusts his longbow and takes a pair of shots at him.
Oh, thank you.
19 hits.
For it.
18 hits.
Right. So 9
20.
and 11, so 20 points of damage.
All right.
15, 20, 25, 30. I don't have enough room to get all the way up there, but I'm at least getting closer and swapping out my weapons and stuff as I go. Okay. That's
Okay.
what I can do.
Fantastic. So, this guy's gonna look down at his hands in confusion as, like, why the hell his spell did, like, next to nothing. And then just as he looks up, with a look of confusion on his face, a pair of longbow bolts, a pair of longbow shafts protrude from his chest. He looks down just in time to notice that he is dead.
So I know she didn't shoot those, but she's still gonna say Sune's blessing right back at him.
Nice. Okay.
But in a way, isn't it, considering the fact that he probably shot that one first because of the vows of matrimony?
Mm-hmm. Vows? Fuck you, he loves her.
I was thinking of a more poetic way to phrase it.
Nope.
Nope.
He loves her.
Okay. That is going to... I'm sorry, Tips, was there anything else?
Oh no, that's
no,
it.
he's yelling at Sith.
Trying to climb the curtains in the climbing the curtains in the living room.
Brings us to Rhea, who is going to run up to stand beside Ferris and take a crossbow shot at this thing. Eight does not hit. Okay, oh. I forgot to open these doors. So you all did
Listen.
not see the rest of them
Oh.
coming.
Oh, there's more?
There's more.
Oh.
You have called out those that were inside. So they are
Someone
coming
said, "Come on
outside.
out."
Yes, and so they do that. Lucky.
I was gonna go help Ferris with whatever that is in the back, but seeing a
One
whole group of
Yeah.
and these are actually just human cultists, or
Yes.
human-ish.
Human. They are various humanoid species.
Yes. Well, there goes what I wanted to do. That's okay.
Sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. I wanted to cast Protection from Good and Evil, but it won't do anything here. I think we
Bring
are
out your
just going to
dead.
take the 30 feet of move. And you know what, why not? Let's go with old reliable. We're gonna cast Shield of Faith
Shield of Faith.
as a bonus. And then just
Oh my
hold an attack
God.
for the super cult.
Okay.
What
Your
does that
cultist.
put your AC at?
Ah,
23.
stupid.
Whew.
Yeah. Can these guys even hit you with regular attacks? I don't think they fucking can. Okay. It does bring us
Oh, yeah.
to the less culty cultists. Yeah, they're not done. Alright. In fact, these are cultists of Zerial. They have a higher martial prowess than the average cultist. They have cool abilities and stuff. Ferocious Surge is legit. Okay.
Are they named Ultis?
These are not dragon cultists. These are Zerial cultists.
Okay,
Very-
So this isn't Ultis the Cultist.
This is not Ultis the cultist, no.
Okay, too many cats in my face. Back off.
Okay, here we go. Anna, we will start with you. There are 3 attacks incoming. We'll start with the one that is not at advantage. It is a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
Hits.
Yes.
Anna, you take 3 points of slashing and you feel a bright, fiery burst as this cultist uses his Ferocious Surge to turn that into a critical hit for 6 slashing.
Okay.
The next 2 strike out at you. It is a 10.
Oh, man.
Ooh, that is a literal double crit.
damn.
So,
Oh my god.
8 slashing to Anna. Didn't even have to use his fancy ability.
I
Bucky,
do not like you, Anna.
It's okay, I don't like them either.
9 to hit. A
No.
21, which still misses.
Still
Because,
misses.
fuck ever getting hit, right? All right, that is all of the averagely culty cultists, which brings us to Ferris.
Alright, question. Would Ferris know if, by looking at this thing, if it's resistant to fire or not?
Make a
don't like
Arcana check. You you can do so at advantage because you did all your research.
Yeah.
He is like Falcor.
15. Okay. With a 15, you realize that it is a pretty damn high chance that this thing is immune to fire.
Okay.
That's what you get for
Um,
doing your homework.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was thinking about catapulting an alchemist fire at it. That being said, I also realized I wasn't doing my roll for my arcane firearm and my spells earlier, so we're going to change that possibly here.
Well, yeah.
I think what we're going to do is we're going to catapult. Oh, where'd it go? I thought I had a silver dagger on me still. This is the cultist dagger. Alright. I'm going to catapult a cultist dagger at this dragon thingy. Spells. Catapult. You know what? We're gonna do a second level of that.
Nice. Okay. So, DC 15 Dexterity saving throw. The result of which is a 5.
Alright, perfect. So,
17
this
bludgeoning.
rolls.
So you are catapulting one of the cultist's daggers at him.
Yeah, I don't know. Does it do extra damage because it's a weapon that I'm using as a projectile weapon now?
I'm checking. I am checking. That is actually a good question. Does the catapult spell deal magical bludgeoning damage if the item is not magical that you are bludgeoning the creature with? Let's find out. Okay. Resistance does not apply to catapult. Technically, the damage comes from the spell, not the item being yeeted.
Okay.
So is that 17?
It should do. It's just 3d8 and then another 1d8 because
Yep,
of the.
that's what the 7 is up there.
Oh, okay. So
Yep.
it's saying. Oh, that's total damage. Wow, that's all really low. And then it needs a. Did that roll all 4? Yeah, because it did the higher spell. Okay. And then
It has
gets,
already failed its
1d8.
dexterity save.
Yep, and then it gets 1d8 from my arcane firearm.
Nice.
So...
Good roll. Okay. So we are sitting at 23 points on one spellcast. That is damn decent.
Alright. Then, cannon's going to do its thing. Force Ballista.
15. This guy's AC is broken too. Report roll 20 to the AI overlords. 15 hits.
Cool. And that will be for 4. Then... Bird's gonna actually stay by Winnie, but it can shoot from here. Yeah, 11. Crap.
Right. Anything else?
Alright, and then he is going to 5, 10, 15, 20. Take some steps back just to give himself a little, well, not that far back. Just give himself a little room. And that will do it.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, this thing, for those of you, well, you all did your homework. This is a white Abishai. It is essentially the aspect of a white dragon in humanoid form. They have the dumb and they have the angry. Ferris, this thing looks at you, throws its arms back, and shrieks wildly into the air before charging directly at you with both of its long swords drawn. It does provoke an opportunity attack from Rhea in the process, giving 0 fucks about it. 20 hits. 8 slashing. Ferris, it is going to recklessly attack you with both of its long swords. It has advantage on these attacks because of Reckless. That is going to be a 14 to hit on the first one.
That's the same 14. It's my
Meet to
class.
beat for 8 slashing damage. The second is a 17 to hit for 9 slashing.
So I just take the 9?
14 meets and beats.
Okay.
So the 9 and the 8.
Crap. Alright, so was it 17 then?
Okay.
Alright.
It does bring us around to Winnie, who is going to heroically intervene in this fight. I think she gets in the flank. I think she flanks, yeah. Flank. Alright.
That's what you do.
2 long swords. 24 and 22 both hit. Silvered longsword. 26. Jesus Christ, she's a damage machine. Alright. Those are both max roll hits. Fantastic. Creature shrieks in agony as it takes a pair of silvered strikes to its back. 26 points. Wow.
Now she at least do the single unarmed strike.
Indeed. 12 does not hit. Okay. Anna, surrounded by cultists. What do you do?
I would like to hit this one with my holy weapon, please. My stuff's not popping up, I think. That one, okay. With my holy weapon, please. Sorry,
Okay.
hold on one second.
No worries.
Damn.
7 is
Let me
no
down.
good.
And then they look like regular people, right? You said regular humanoid thingies.
Yes.
Okay, then I'm going to use my actual action to cast Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame. Okay. Dexterity saving throw from which one? Jeez, that's a huge Sacred Flame.
Let's do the same one.
Got it. Saving throw result is a big ol' failure. He erupts in holy fire.
Alright. I use my bonus action, and that is my action. If I move, they're going to hit me, so I'm just going to stay here so Tibbs can flank.
Okay. I think Lulu is going to do Lulu things, and seeing Anna in danger is going to say, "No!" and turn towards you and take another big exhalation. She says, "Last one!" and lets loose with a trumpet of sparkles.
I love it so much.
The multicolored, sparkly, glittery stuff comes shooting out of Lulu in a big old cone right towards you, Anna. It coats you and settles down on you, and nothing happens to you. But you can see as these cultists look around and see all of this. Can somebody please roll 4d8 plus 4 for me while I do their saves?
Okay.
I think Anna should do it.
4d8 plus 4. That's
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that tracks.
4d8.
Good creatures in the cone take no damage. That is just such a fucking sweet ability. Alright,
Yeah.
18 points. Evil creatures have disadvantage on the saving throw. Good creatures in the cone take no damage. It's just too good. Okay, 18 points. Fantastic.
Where can we buy one of these?
Where can we buy one of these? Alright. Luckily, she's on your side.
Right?
Damn it, I can't use my buttons.
Wait, so is
Oh,
there
yes.
an evil version of this trumpet?
This is just Lulu.
Don't give him ideas.
Oh, okay.
And this is Lulu doing this. Her trumpet, like her nose is the trumpet.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Wait, actually, that does not even have the +4 added into it. So
So that's 22. Nice.
22. Yeah.
There we go. Oh my god, they all fail horribly. Lulu flies right up and blows raspberries out of her trunk at the dead cultists. Alright. Cult fanatics, the cultier cultists. Bucky and Anna. There is a pair of inflict wounds coming your way. Because inflict wounds is just too good of a spell to not use in this way. Bucky. 17 to hit. Obvious miss is obvious. Anna. No flank. 13 to hit.
Nope.
Big miss. Big miss.
And I get my reaction swing since the super cultist got within melee range.
Sure.
Nice.
15
15 hits.
for 11 piercing.
11 hurts. Anything else? Oh, that's my turn. No! Tiberius.
Tibbs is just going to go 5, 10, 15. Doesn't say a word and just swings this mace square in the back of this guy.
And a swing. 17 hits. Good hit. 24 definitely hits.
Nice.
And a 27 for the second one.
12, okay.
So the first one is 12 and the second one is
9. 12 again?
yeah, 12 and 12, 24.
Any ones in there? No. Okay.
I know.
Alright. This is good. You guys are doing good. I was worried about this fight. Alright, cool. Rhea. I'm going to join the beatdown of the Abishai. Hits once. Twice because he's reckless. 19 points. Very good. Bucky.
Just gonna take 2 swings at the, I don't know what this is. The leader cultist.
A cult fanatic.
Cultist sounds dumb.
Cult-
Fanatic, there we go.
Cult fanatic. Yeah, you can call him a fanatic. I believe 13 also hits. Yeah, those both hit.
Awesome.
So we're at 7.
So we got 7 and another 11.
18 points. All right, he's looking rough.
Fantastic. Yeah, and that'll be turn. No bonus actions.
Average cultists. All right, Bucky. I was gonna say we start with you, but the only cultists left alive are the ones attacking you. So, Bucky, 14 miss, and there's a crit. Doesn't matter how high your AC is for that.
Basically, the only way they were going to hit me.
Right, 12 slashing.
12 slashing. That's
Yeah, I think it's not even a max roll. Could do 2 more than that. Okay,
Shield face stays up.
Ferris.
All right. He is going to take a step back.
That will provoke an opportunity attack.
He is not going to take a step back.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna play it safe here, and he is going to use. Where did it go? Scroll of Blade Ward. I gotta
Blade
remember
Ward?
what's got me.
That is a very underutilized spell. I want to see what that does.
Yeah, I can't remember what being it doesn't.
Blade Ward. Cantrip, I believe, right? Abjuration cantrip. You extend your hand and trace a sigil ward in the air. Until the end of your next turn, you have resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage dealt by weapon attacks. Very good.
That's, considering he's attacking with swords, dang solid option in this case.
Yep. So I'm gonna use that.
Okay.
And then good old cannon buddy here is gonna do his force ballista. And I'm gonna use my sessional on that.
23 hits.
23.
For 10 force.
Damage.
And it is going to use its vicious reprisal to angrily bite you in response to being attacked.
Oh man.
It does get a
Being up
16
cannon.
to hit.
Oof. Yeah, that hits.
So, that would have done... bummer. Unfortunately, this is not a weapon attack, so I do not believe Blade Ward does this. This is a face attack. But it will work for the next thing it's going to do, Ferris, so don't worry, it's not a wasted thing. It will be effective, but for now, you do take 7 piercing and 4 cold.
Okay.
Yeah, it's specified weapon attack specifically, so that leads me to believe like you have like some sort of ward that stops swords and shit, but not teeth.
Okay. How unfortunate, considering how similar they are.
Indeed.
All right, and then the bird will also go ahead and do his force strike.
9 is
man.
no good.
I have to check his eye circuits or something. All right. Yeah, that's gonna do it.
Alright. Does bring us to its turn. And Ferris, it is safe to say that it is quite angry with you.
Yep.
It is going to recklessly attack you twice. When I say reckless attack, D, what that means is that it attacks you with advantage, but any attack made against it until its next turn is also made with advantage.
Okay.
That is a reckless attack. So...
Oh wait a minute. Any attack? So does that mean I didn't need to use my sessional for the cannon, since it was attacking it?
That is a
after
real
the
good
reckless
point.
attack?
Let me see if it's weapon attacks or melee attacks. Where is it? Reckless. Melee weapon attacks.
Gotcha. Okay.
No, your ballista would hit. Because it says its melee attacks have advantage, but attack rolls in general have advantage against it. It does not specify for the against. So you are good. Roll your damage with your...
That one
ballista.
hit. We did the
Yeah,
sessional
yeah.
just to
Basically,
make sure it hit.
So you maintain your
session.
session.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Good to know
Okay.
for future reference,
Indeed.
so for sure.
Indeed. Here we go. 2 reckless longsword attacks. It is a 21 and an 18 to hit you, Ferris.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Those are both weapon attacks, though. So it would have been 8 slashing and 2 slashing. You do only take 4 slashing and 1 slashing instead.
Oh my God. That that would have went down.
Winnie!
I'm glad I did that.
Reliable combo. It's always fun to. It's always good to find a reliable combo when you're running someone else's character. But longsword, unarmed strike seems to be it. Holy fuck!
Ooh.
Jesus.
She's gonna do some damage.
Yeah. Okay. So we have a total of 19, 22,
31.
31, 31 points. Holy hell. Okay, this thing is looking
Winnie's a
real
badass.
injured. Yeah, Winnie is a badass. That's a good character. All right. Winnie kicks the absolute shit out of this thing. And that brings us to Anna.
Okay. Can't do that. But I am going to use my spiritual weapon to mess with this guy here.
Okay.
Sorry, it takes me forever to get stuff to go where I want it to.
Jeez, I've been so caught up in this combat that I forgot to zoom the OBS in. We've been like zoomed out this whole time in OBS.
This has been pretty tense.
Yeah.
Does 19 hit?
19 hits.
Yeah.
10 force does fell that cultist.
I'm going to literally step on his body to get over here to flank with Bucky.
Nice, nice, nice.
And use my actual glaive on him.
Bucky's just been hanging out here this whole time.
Right. Just casually fighting like 5 cultists. No big.
No, you got advantage.
Oh, I have advantage! Hooray!
Yeah. 18.
Flashing.
Hooray!
I'll just get his attention for you, Becky.
Excuse me. What do you think you're doing over here?
Excuse me, sir. Do you have any gray poupon?
Oh, fuck. Oh my god, I have not watched Dumb and Dumber in so long. Like that used to be one of my movies that I would just like throw on. I haven't watched it in probably like 5 or 6 years now.
Oh, it's Wayne's World.
It's in both, isn't it?
It's a bunch because
Yeah.
it was a stupid commercial in the 90s.
Yeah.
I honestly I can't remember. I haven't seen Dumb and Dumber and
You're right. It definitely is Wayne's World. I might be mixing it up.
seen it
could
like
be
once
both.
when I was a kid.
All
No, because they were
right.
in the tuxes, right? When you made that stupid
Yes.
out the limo. Yeah, it's both. We're gonna get comments
Okay.
from the internet saying y'all are dumb.
Y'all are dumb. It is
don't need the
100%
internet to
in
tell me
both
that.
movies.
Yes.
It's like when you're listening to a metal band and then just a song in the middle that has like a jazz break.
That's the
Like
best.
we're in the middle of this big tense fight and then it's like, Great Poupon.
Yeah,
What was that in?
That's the best. That is the best. All right, Anna, are you done?
Yes, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Lulu. All right. Tusks, 17 hits, and Lulu racks up another kill.
Oh my god.
I love Lulu so much.
she's this cute, adorable thing that has an ability literally called Trumpet of Sparkles, but she's also a damage powerhouse. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. Well, what I like is she's she does a lot of damage, but very limited. Like,
Right. Like, she can do a lot of damage when it's necessary. The rest of the time, her tusks just like, like, just barely hurting anything. But then she pulls
looks
out
like
one
a
of the
joke
trumpets.
character. And then yeah,
Yep. Just wait until you all start bringing back her buried memories let's just say that you all have yet to see Lulu's even a fraction of Lulu's power.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to start just having enlarge prepared so I can make her giant when she charges something.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. What
It only adds 1d4, unfortunately.
It doesn't
but
matter.
still.
That is the best idea I've ever heard. No one has ever done that in any of these Avernus games. I don't think anyone's cast enlarge on Lulu before.
I love
Well,
this
I've been
idea.
thinking about it
I
since
can
last
actually
session.
ride, or as a mini war elephant.
That's what I was
is-
thinking.
That is the best thing I've heard ever.
I love this idea.
Can it canonically do more than 1d4 extra damage?
We will see when it happens. We will see.
Okay.
He's gonna plan now. I
The
love
fact
when
that I
Sean
could be
plans.
riding a flying war elephant would already
Oh,
be
yeah.
amazing.
Oh god.
That's
okay,
that's the idea.
Austin, picture it. Bucky on Lulu with just sparkles in the air behind his hair.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I
Yes.
think we basically just invented the plot to Robot Unicorn. Or at least the second one anyway when you're doing it now.
I think we just won Avernus.
There's still cultists trying to kill you, everybody. Let's get back into. Tibbs, you're
Yeah.
up.
Tibbs is going to,
Oh, good stuff.
well, if he'll move, step down here. And as this guy is currently getting slashed by his spouse, just attempt to cave in his head a little bit. And it's not hit, but a 24 does.
Okay. Tibbs.
Okay.
That does quite thoroughly dispatch this cultist.
Okay, well, and considering there's only one there, and that was 5 feet of movement, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, but just in case this ugly lizard thing survives next time, and he's fishing out his hand axes, so that next time he can actually take a swing at them,
Okay.
so he can let loose at them.
That does bring us to Rhea, who will try her damnedest to defeat this creature. 10 is no reckless 14. Does still just miss. 22, on the other hand, is a good hit. Oh, low damage though. Okay, it still stands. Lucky.
We're going to just finish off the last cultist. 16 and a 22
Those both hit.
for 15 piercing.
Okay, yeah, down he goes.
And I think actually it's safe to say they've got that under control. So I'm going to take a couple steps inside and just make sure it's safe.
Okay. Bucky, the sight that you see is not a pleasant one. We will elaborate on that in a moment, though.
Got it.
Ferris.
Alright. Ferris is getting pretty ticked off at this dragon thing. You know, stabbing me. So he's going to hold his hold his rod right up to this dragon thing's face, and he's gonna blast a ray of frost right at it.
Okay. So, Ray of Frost is at disadvantage because you are within 5 feet of an enemy making a ranged attack. However, if you would like to use your sessional, which you still have, I will take that 16.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
Just so you're aware for your D&D learning purposes. This is just a DM caveat that I'm making. Normally, when you're within 5 feet of an enemy and you make a ranged attack, you are at disadvantage. So even with your sessional, it would still only give you the 14. But this is the last enemy. It has been bothering you and fucking with you, so I'm gonna let you kill it. All right. So Ferris, you place your staff directly under this thing's chin and let loose a icy blast. Roll damage.
Ooh, 9 gold.
Okay.
Oh, and it gets 1 D8 because of arcane firearm.
All right. Does arcane firearm add force?
Roll a D8. You gain a bonus to one of the spell's damage rolls equal to the number rolled. So it just
Okay.
adds 4 to the 9
Okay.
as if it was part of the Ray of Frost.
All right. Okay. It seems to resist the cold at first, Ferris, but so much damage has been dealt to it that you see it begin to freeze over. And just with one, can you roll this flat D20 for me, please?
Yes.
Fantastic. You can see it resisting this thoroughly. The cold not doing much to it, but as you can see that you take one step back and swing your staff at it, cracking it along the side of the head, and dropping the creature.
Exactly what I had in mind. Perfect.
And with that, everybody, we are going to drop out of initiative. As you all gather yourselves after this ferocious melee on the steps of the High Hall Cathedral, Bucky, you are the first to see the grim scene within. A colossal battle has taken place here. Dozens and dozens of armored and armed figures, some wearing scraps of armor, common folk that seemingly took up arms to defend this place as best as they could. This is obviously the site of a battle that was lost. However, as you look around, the bodies splayed about, you see no children, no infirm, no one that might have hid from this assault. Everyone here very clearly made the decision to come here and fight. And although they lost this battle,
defending.
they were very much defending this place against an incursion. The people of El Terrell were. These creatures that you fought were the remainder of what attacked this place. Searching through the halls, trying to find any survivors that they could. You are unsure how successful they were, but what you do know is this is not the site of a slaughter. This is the site of a battle. And when we come back next week, you all can search this place and see where your loved ones may have gone.